So as we know that we are studying about the change of state of matter. So when we are converting solid to liquid, that is what by heating or cooling, guys, solid to liquid, we used to call as by heating, understanding, by providing heat, that process is called as melting, we can say. So melting also we can call, what is another name of melting? Anybody?
Fusion.
Fusion.
Fusion,
That's
sir.
what we used to call it as melting. Now, liquid to gas also we can say by heating only. So that process we used to call it as what? Boil.
Boil or
Understand?
vaporization.
Boil. Same way, gas to liquid we used to call it as what? Condensation. Understand? So condensation, that is cooling or heating? Cooling.
Cooling, sir.
Same way, liquid to solid also we used to call it as what? Freezing.
Freezing or solidification.
Called as by cooling only. Now, this is what all the process which we already studied in the last classes. Yes or no, guys? That is solid to liquid, liquid to gas. Same way, reverse manner, gas to liquid, and as well as liquid to what? Liquid to solid. Yes or no, guys? Now, in last class I told you, now without forming the liquid, no liquid will form, only directly solid will converting into gas or gas will converting into solid. So without forming liquid, that is what very important. So if solid is converting directly into gas without forming liquid, that is what we used to call as, what we used to call, guys? Sublimation. What we used to call? Sublimation. Same way, gas is converting into solid directly. So then we used to call it as deposition. Understand? Or else also we can call it as what? Also we can call it as sublimation only. This is what we studied in the last class. Yes or no, Danishka? So direct conversion of solid to gas or gas to solid. But you have to write the one very important word. What is that very important word? Without forming what? Without
Liquid.
forming liquid is only called as sublimation or deposition, we can say. So have you remembered this one? Yes, please respond.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So that is what. Now, for example, let me take, I have taken one solid substance which will converting into gas. So that is what we can say. That substance is called as, the substance which will undergo sublimation is called as sublime. What is to call, guys? A solid substance. Understanding? The solid substance which undergoes sublimation. Understand? Which undergoes means it will converting into which state? Ready? It is undergoes into which state? A solid is converting into liquid, which is what we can say. A solid substance which undergoes sublimation is called as sublime. What we used to call, guys? We used to call it as sublime. Remember, so a solid substance which undergoes sublimation is said to be sublime. Okay, which undergoes is called as sublime. Very important. Now, which will form as a solid substance means gas to solid, whatever the substance will form. Both are same only. Understand, Hari? Arun, everyone? So both are same only, but solid substance undergoes sublimation. It is called as sublime. Now, if we obtain the solid substance by cooling the vapors of the solid, then that is called as sublimate. What we used to call, guys? That is called as sublimate. Understanding? So sublimate means from where to where we are getting, guys? Sublime means what? Sublime means from solid to gas, and sublimate means what, guys? Gas to solid. Understand? That is what. So sublimate means obtaining substance, obtain solid substance, obtain solid substance from where, guys? Cooling the vapors of the solid. Understand? Obtain solid substance by cooling. This is heating or cooling, solid to gas. Solid to gas, heating or cooling? Heating. Understand? And gas to solid, it is called as Cooling. That is what. So heating solid to gas is called as sublime. Same way, obtaining solid substance by cooling the vapors of solid. Vapors of solid substance means gaseous state. Okay, gas. Vapors of solid is called as what is to call? Danishka is called sublimate. Okay, so that is what you have to remember. So both are examples of sublimation only. So one is what is happening, solid to gas is happening, that is what we can say sublime, and same way gas to solid we used to call it as sublimate. Any doubt, anyone, please ask me. So please note it down, everyone. Yes, understand everyone? Please
Yes,
respond.
sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
Hello.
sir.
Yeah. Now, how many of you know iodine, guys? How many of you know iodine? Please
Sir,
respond. Iodine. Do you all know iodine?
Yes,
So
sir.
basically,
Yes, sir.
iodine is present in solid state. What is the state of iodine?
Solid.
A state of iodine? Solid state.
Solid.
Now, you can see this picture, all of you. So here what they are doing, guys? Everyone notice it and tell me what they are doing here. They are heating the iodine. What they are doing, Ra? Gokul? So we are having
Heating the
solid
iodine.
iodine. We are having solid iodine. So this solid iodine, while heating, so it is converting directly into what? You can notice it here. Hey, Danishkar, open your mouth, boy. Like Vartani, you are also very silent. I don't want that. So it is converting into what, guys? Iodine vapor.
Iodine vapor.
So iodine vapor. So that is why we can say this iodine is called as what? Sublime or sublimate? Iodine. Iodine is called as sublime or sublimate?
Sublime.
Solid to gas. You can see this is called as what?
Sublime.
Sublime.
Sublime. Why it is? Because solid to gas it is converting. Now, is it any liquid is forming? No liquid is forming. That is why this
Okay.
process is called as what process we can say? It is called as
Sublime.
sublimation. That is what you have to remember. Now, in movies and all, you might be watch smoke. They used to dance. Do you remember, guys? And singing also, you can see here rock star like Michael Jackson is singing in the smoke. Do you remember this smoke? Everyone, please respond. Even stage also we used to get this smoke. Now, what is this smoke? Anybody can tell me? Is it really they are burning something to produce this smoke? Anyone? What is this smoke? So I will say you. What is this smoke means? Actually, it is the dry ice. What is that? Ra?
Dry ice.
Dry ice.
So,
Yes, sir.
dry ice means you might be know already. What is the dry ice? By this time you might be studying. What do you mean by dry ice? That is what I will say.
Dry ice cubes, sir.
Means, remember, dry ice means a solid carbon dioxide. Dry ice means what we should call? Solid
Solid carbon dioxide.
carbon dioxide. So what is the formula of carbon dioxide? Anyone? Of carbon dioxide? CO2. Understand? So basically, what is the state of carbon dioxide? Gokul, Arun Kailash, Danishka, anyone? What is the state of carbon dioxide?
Solid, sir.
Basically, gaseous state. Where a solid? Understand? So actually, carbon dioxide is present in gaseous state. Now, if you have been reduced the temperature to minus 72 degrees Celsius, how much, guys? Minus 72 degrees Celsius, then gaseous CO2 converting into which CO2? Gaseous CO2 converting into which CO2? Solid CO2. That is what the solid CO2 only what we used to call?
Dry ice.
Dry ice. It's not ice. It is dry ice. Dry ice means mind you have to remember what is the substance. Dry ice means it is the carbon dioxide. Understand? So these carbon dioxide, if will mix with the water, I will show you the video also. If will mix with the water or if will mix with the hot water, then it is used to produce like a smoke. Do you understand, everyone? So this smoke only is movies and all. They will use to shoot the songs in heaven, like creating heaven and all. The climate will be like a clouds. Yes or no, guys? For creating clouds and all, they will use this dry ice only. So this dry ice is sublimes on heating and here and can be used to create a special effects on stage. That is what like a smoke and all photography, during photography videos and all, we used to produce this smoke. That is what will be produced by this dry ice only. Is it okay, everyone? Please respond, guys. So that is is what. Now I will
Okay.
show you how the dry ice will form. What is a dry ice, guys? What is dry ice?
Solid carbon dioxide.
A solid carbon.
Solid carbon
Remember,
dioxide.
when I am manufacturing the solid dry ice, that is what carbon dioxide. So by that time, CO2 is called as sublime or sublimate. We used to call it as sublimate. Purima,
Subli.
understanding sublimate. When gaseous CO2 is converting into what? Gaseous CO2 is converting into solid CO2. Then it is by cooling process. That is why CO2 is the sublimate here. What is that, guys? It is the sublimate. Now, when we are converting solid CO2 to gaseous CO2, that is what by heating again. Heating means temperature increases. So by the time CO2 is called as what? CO2 is called as sublime.
Sublime.
So that is what you have to remember. So for creating special effects on photography and all, which one we will use, guys? Which one we will use?
Dry ice.
Dry ice. So it is sublime or sublimate? That is my question. Sublime or sublimate? It is the sublime. Understand, Hari? Not sublimate, Hari. Sublime. Okay? Understand, Ra?
Yes, sir.
Please respond. Why I am calling as sublime? Why can't I call as sublimate? Anyone? Yes, please. Why I am calling as a sublime? Why can't I call as a sublimate? That is what my question. Because it is not converting from gas to solid. How it is converting? The special effects and all. Solid to gas it is converting. That is why it is called as what? It is called as what, guys? Sublime. Understand? So it is converting from gas to solid. Sorry, solid to gas. That is why it is called as sublime. If it is converting from gas to solid, what is to call? It is called as what? If you are responding, leave from the class, there no issue. That is called as sublimate. That is the difference between them. Now, I'll show you the video also, how the smokes will form. You can see, you will shock also. So let us discuss formation of like CO2, dry ice. Dry ice, how it will be forming smoke and all. You can see dry ice versus hot water. Movies and all, this is the technique they will use. Like how it will be produced smoke and all. You can watch these videos, so you will feel it. You also can watch. So, but you can see how it will be happening. So I will show you. These are ice experiments he is doing. So let us see that where it is present. Ice experiments this is. Oh, it's not that. So we'll see that. Wait, I will show you. Yeah. You can see here. So this is what this is actually Telugu. Okay, I don't want to keep the voice. So you can see he is taking the dry ice. So what he is taking, you can notice it. So this is what we used to call as, guys. What is this called as? What is this called as? Dry ice. Have you seen? When it is exposed to atmosphere also, it is white fumes are forming. What is that white fumes? Anyone can tell me? What is that white fumes? Gaseous carbon dioxide. Understand? So yeah, it is evaporating. It's not water vapor. Gaseous carbon dioxide. Because generally carbon dioxide in which state, Harish? Generally carbon dioxide in which state? Gaseous state.
Gaseous.
Temperature at room temperature. Do you understand it? So that is why when it is exposed to the atmosphere or room temperature, automatically it is converting into gaseous state. Do you notice it here, everyone? CO2 is a what? Basically the colorless gas, but when it is making into solid, it is having white color. Do you notice that? Yes, please. It is called as dry ice, but it does not contain any water. It is called as what? Solid CO2 is called as dry ice. Please. Now you can see He is creating the clouds. Okay. Now he is taking what in this glass? What he is taking ready? Danishka. What he is taking?
Water.
Water. Now you can
Water.
some small part of CO2 he will cut it and he will put into this water. Then what will happen? You all people notice it. So it is very, very strong. So minus 72 degrees Celsius, it has been making into solid. So that is what you have to remember. Now you can see here, guys, he is going to keep it into the water. So how it is forming, you can notice it. That's all. Have you noticed it? Ready? Hurry. So this
Yes,
is
sir.
Sir.
will happen. This is what the reaction between carbon dioxide and water and how it is used to produce the smoke. This is how they will produce clouds and they will shoot the videos in the movies and all. They will make the songs and all in heaven. Have you noticed it? This is how it will be produced. Now, if you will keep it in hot water, it will be even more and more faster. It will be. You can watch in YouTube, and if I find that video, actually long back I used to watch. So I will send you that also. If you put it in hot water, then more extremely high smoke-like substance will come out. So that with that only they will shoot the songs and all. Understand? Artificial clouds, we can say. Okay, ready? Hurry. Yes, that is what you have to remember. So
Yes, sir.
that is what any kind of substance which is undergoes sublimation, that is what solid substance undergoes gases, is called as what? Sublime. So gas is obtained, solid is obtaining from the gas vapors, is called as what, guys? Is called as
Sublimate.
sublimate. Understand? Danishka, ready, everybody? Now let us take
Yes, sir.
examples of sublimation. What is the substances which undergo sublimation? So you can take ammonium chloride. What is the example, guys? Examples you can take. So what is the examples? Till now we studied examples. One is what? Dry ice. What is that? Dry ice is the example of sublimation.
iodine,
Second
sir.
one is ammonium chloride. Please all of you write it. Ammonium chloride. CHLORID. Ammonium chloride. Formula is NH4Cl. What is the formula?
NH4Cl.
NH4Cl. Please write it. Ammonium chloride. So if we heat ammonium chloride, what will happen, guys? Ammonium chloride, what will happen, guys? It will directly converting into
It
which
will turn
state?
into gas.
It will converting directly into, if you heat it, understanding, if you heat, directly it will converting into what? It will converting into
Gaseous.
ammonium gas. That is why we can say it is called as what? It is called as
Sublime.
Understand, it is a sublimate product. Okay. Now, again, if hot ammonium chloride vapors, if you will try to bring, so if you heat it, it will form vapors. Okay. Now, again, if you cool it, again, what will happen? If you cooling, again, we'll get it what? We'll get it solid NH4Cl. That is what will happen. So we can say, so you can see it is directly forming gases and again gas to solid. So we can say it is a sublimation or not? Yes, please respond. Everyone.
Yes,
So it
sir.
is an example of sublimation. Okay. So that is what you have to remember. So is it any liquid is forming here? No liquid is forming. Okay. So that is why we can say it is actually sublimate product. Next, iodine. Iodine also same thing. So if we heat iodine, what is happening? Iodine, what will happen, guys?
It is turning into gas, sir.
It will turns into
Iodine vapor.
okay, if you heat, it will turns into iodine vapors. Now, again, if you cool, what will happen, guys? If you cool, again it will form
Solid iodine.
Understanding? So that is why it is called as which process? Sublimation. Okay. So that is what you have to remember. So what is the examples? Dry ice, ammonium chloride, iodine. Next, lot of examples are there. I will say you. Now, how many of you know camphor? In our kitchen and all we'll use for cooking and all. Camphor, COMPHOR, camphor we can say. So that is also example of sublimation only. CAMPHOR, camphor. Like a white color powder, guys. It is okay. CAMPHOR. Is it okay, everyone? Yes,
Yes,
please
yes.
respond. That is what? CAMPHOR, camphor. Now, do you know in our home, our mother used to keep naphthalene balls, toilets, and as well as before ready, we used to keep under the cloth to protect from the cockroach. We'll keep the naphthalene balls, white balls. Do you notice it? White color
Yes,
balls.
sir.
Please respond. So that is also example of, see, you can see today you keep the naphthalene ball under the cloth. After 10 days, you can see the size of the naphthalene ball will reduce. Do you notice it? Yes, please respond.
Yes,
Our
sir.
toilets also will keep. So what is the naphthalene? Naphthalene balls. They're directly converting solid into what? Solid into
Gaseous.
gaseous state. So that is why we can say naphthalene is also example of whom, Hari? Naphthalene is also
Sublimation.
example of
Sublime.
sublimation. Understanding sublimation. Okay. NAPTH naphthalene. THALENE. NAP naphthalene. NAPTH thalene. NAPTH. Sorry. NAPH THALENE. NAPHTHALENE, naphthalene. So same way, if we'll take one more chemical example, that is what? Anthracene. What is that? ANTHRACENE. Anthracene. These all are examples of what, Radhanishka? All are examples of sublimation. Okay. In exam, they might be asked you, give any example of sublimation product. So what is the example? So many examples I'm saying. What is that? Dry ice, ammonium chloride, camphor, iodine, naphthalene, and anthracene. So please all of you note it down. These all are called as, what we used to call? Sublimation. Okay. Sublimate products. Now let us discuss one example how we can get solid to gas and as well as gas to solid. Shall we study, guys? Solid to gas,
Yes, sir.
again gas to solid. Now let us take one of the known chemical for us. That is what the first chemical, as I told you. What is that chemical, guys? Ammonium chloride. Okay. Now shall we start discussing ammonium chloride? Everyone, how we can obtain?
Yes, sir.
Now everybody make it. Now take example. Ammonium chloride. Ammonium chloride. Formation of ammonium chloride vapors. Formation of ammonium chloride vapors, and again formation of solid ammonium chloride. Solid ammonium chloride. Shall we discuss?
Yes, sir.
Now, all of you, can you able to see my screen? Now, can you able to see my screen? Please respond.
Yes, sir.
Now, observe this experiment also you have to draw. Of course, second chapter also will study, but of course here also today. Now, this U-shaped one, what is this name called as? Anyone can tell me what is the U-shaped one?
U-shaped beaker, sir.
That is what we used to call as China dish. What we used to call already? China dish. Understand? Now, we have to set up in our laboratory, chemistry laboratory, in such a way that this stand we used to call as tripod stand. What we used to call? Tripod stand, and down we have to keep a gas, that is what? Bunsen burner. What we used to call? Bunsen burner. And the top we have to keep, before keeping the China dish, we have to keep a mesh-like structure. So that mesh-like structure will be like this, iron grills. Okay. So that is what we used to call as wire gauge. What we used to call, guys? What we used to call? Wire gauge.
Wire gauge.
So now, after arrangement of this setup, I have to take here, you can see here a dot-like structures. This is what we used to call as. What is the substance? Anybody? Danishka? Arun Kailash?
Ammonium chloride, sir.
Ammonium chloride. What is the state of that? That is what I am asking. What is the state of that? That is called as solid state. Do you understand, everyone? So that is what we used to call as solid state. Now, when we are heating, it is used to form these lines we are forming. Oh, what is this lines indicating? What is this forming?
Ammonium chloride gas.
Ammonium chloride gas or
Vapors.
vapors, we can say. So when we are started heating, so vapors of ammonium chloride is forming. Do you understand, everyone? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
No liquid is forming. So that is what we can say. It is called as what? sublimation. Yes or no, guys? Now, if you notice it, again, what is our duty? Again, we have to form the solid ammonium. Yes or no, ammonium chloride? Yes, please respond, yeah. So, as we know, we have taken
Yes, sir.
ammonium chloride solid now. We formed what? We formed the vapors of ammonium chloride. Yes or no? Now, if I am not covering anything in the top, it will be mixed with atmosphere. Yes or no, Harish? Danishka?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Interested, please leave it, no issues. If you're not speaking, I will never be happy. Why, man, you are not attending the class then? That is so. These gases, vapors, ammonium chloride gas we already formed. Now, if you are not covering with anything, they will be mixed with atmosphere because we cannot see that vapors. Now, that is why I am keeping one kind of funnel. This is called as funnel. Funnel basically will be like this shape. Do you notice that? For filling the water cans and all, we will use it. Do you remember,
Yes,
guys?
sir.
Yes.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
Yes, sir.
the inverted funnel here. What is this one? Inverted glass funnel. So why I'm keeping inverted glass funnel means, so this gas fumes, the ammonium gas fumes will come and will hit this walls of the container, walls of the funnel. Now here it will be having actually opening, but I covered with what? I covered with what here?
Cotton plug.
Cotton plug.
Cotton plug. So why I am keeping the cotton plug? Because through this hole also gas should not escape. Yes or no, Hari? Vartini?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
the hole also, through the hole also gas cannot escape. Which gas? Vapors of ammonium chloride. Understand? So I am keeping the cotton plug. Now you can see the gas will come and will hit these walls of the funnel. So that heat will exchange or not, guys? Heat will exchange or not? Yes, please respond. So when suppose if you touch the hot surface, the body will absorb the heat or not? Please respond, guys.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Same
absolutely.
way, when these hot fumes of vapors of ammonium chloride will moving up and will touch the walls of the funnel, then the walls will absorb the heat energy, and also this cotton plug also will absorb the heat energy. So once heat will be absorbed, the temperature will falls down. Once the temperature will falls down, what will happen? They will be back into which state? They will be back into which state? Heat will absorb. So heat will be absorbed means cooling, guys. Heat is absorbed now. Heat is absorbed means it will be which process? I am taking the heat means automatically I am doing the cooling. So gas vapors will be converting into what? They will converting into solid. That is
Solid.
what you can see. Can you able to see the deposition on the walls of that funnel? You can see here. What is this dots indicate? This is all a solid ammonium chloride, which will be reformed from the vapors of ammonium. Do you understand? Yes or no? Please respond.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So first it will form the fumes. So then that fumes will go and will hit the walls of this funnel. So that what is happening? The walls will absorb the heat energy, and also this cotton plug will absorb the heat energy. So that there will be temperature will falls. Temperature will falls means that process called as what? Heating or cooling. It is called as
Cooling, sir.
cooling. So they will be back into again ammonium chloride will form a solid ammonium chloride. And where, guys? On the where it will form? It will forms on the walls of the funnel. Okay. So that is why the ammonium chloride which is forms on walls of the funnel is called as sublimate or sublime. Anybody can tell me what is this called as? It is called
Sublimate,
as
sir.
sublimate. Why
Sublimate.
it is called as sublimate? Anyone? Why it is called as
Sir,
sublimate?
it is from gas
The
to
vapor
solid, sir.
ammonium chloride.
Gas to
Solid.
solid. Yes or no, Hari? We are forming the gas first. Let it be. We are not talking about it. So here walls only we are talking. So walls it is forming gas to solid. That is why it is called as ammonium chloride is what it is? Sublimate. Understand everyone? So that is what you have to remember it. So this is how we can see a solid to gas. Again from gas to solid we can convert. So this process is only called as what process we used to call as? Mr. Danishka? This process is known as what is this?
Sublimation.
Sublimation. Understand? So we used to known as sublimation. So on this now here gas vapors are forming the solid. That is why it is called as sublimate. Okay. So make it everybody clear. And this picture also you have to draw in our classwork. So this is the experiment which we can prove that sublimation. And naphthalene balls. Do you know naphthalene balls? White color naphthalene balls. Please respond.
Yes, sir.
Naphthalene
Yes,
balls
sir.
will kept under the clocks and all for a particular period of time. Then automatically their size will keep on decreases. After a few days, it will be completely disappear. So this is what also we can say what. It is also
Sublimate.
sublimate product. So they will never
Sublimation.
leave even small residue also, small wastage also won't be there. Completely it will be converting into gaseous state. So basically naphthalene balls we will use, nowadays also we will use so many houses. For what purpose? To protect cloths from the attack of moths and as well as other insects. Do you understand, Ra? So it is not to damage by these cockroaches, silka. That is what like woolen and the silk cloths mainly. So we'll use this naphthalene balls to protect from moth and as well as insects. Class 8 you studied, class 8, 6th and all. Natural fibers
Yes, sir.
will be attacked by moth. Do you remember, guys? Natural fibers. Yes or no?
Yes,
So
sir.
natural fibers. What is the natural fibers? Example, woolen cloth, understanding?
Cotton.
As well as silk and as well as cotton. So this all will be attacked by moths. What do you mean by moths? Moths means that insects, understand, like cockroaches and all. So moths and insects will attack this natural fiber made cloth. That is why we'll keep which balls? Naphthalene balls.
Naphthalene balls.
Naphthalene balls.
So naphthalene balls if we'll keep, so they will be protect, they will produce a smell. So that smell will never allow the cockroaches and as whatever the moths and insects to sit at, they will not to spoil the cloth. So these naphthalene balls without leaving any wastage, the wastage is only called as residue. What we used to call the waste? Waste we used to call as what?
Residue.
So without leaving any residue, it will be completely convert solid to which one? Gaseous state. So that is why naphthalene also we can call it as what, guys? It is the sublimate product. Understand? So everything we used to go. So naphthalene balls undergo sublimation. So that is what the naphthalene balls keep on forming naphthalene vapors slowly. So that is why which will disappears into the air. So because we are not collecting. Yes or no? Already. Arun Kailash.
Yes,
So that
sir.
is what it will be happening. So they will mix with the gas so that the size is continuously decreases. So this is what we used to call as an experiment to show that how the sublimate product will form. Now I will send you this image also in group. So all of you should draw this one neatly in our classwork. Is it okay, guys? Yes.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
so as we know, I will completely mention this state of converting this matter in a single form. So in a triangular form, we will represent this all the three states of matter. That is what is the three states of matter? Anybody can tell me? Solid to liquid,
Solid, liquid,
to gas, gas to again what? Solid.
Solid.
So you can see here in the triangular form we can represent this complete process. That is what? States of matter triangle. So this is the figure, states of matter triangle, which shows the interconversion of the three states of matter. What is this? What it shows? Interconversion. Okay, so interconversion of three states of matter. So please, all of you, three states of matter. Now first of all, let us start with a solid. Here who is there, guys? This is called as what? Solid. Understand? Now solid to liquid, you can go for clockwise or anti-clockwise, your choice. Solid to liquid, what is the process called as, Vartini? Arun Kailash? What is the process?
Melting.
Solid to
Melting.
liquid, melting. Also is to called as what?
Fusion.
Understand? That is next. So liquid to gas, what is to call? Liquid to gas.
Boiling.
Boiling also we can call it as evaporation. Vaporization. Remember, yeah, please remember, boiling is a man-made process. Okay, evaporation is the natural process. Evaporation is a what, guys? Natural. So that is what you have to remember. So what do you mean by evaporation or boiling or vaporization? All the three words are same. What is that? Liquid to gas.
Yeah.
All of you. Now same way, gas to solid. What is to call? Gas to solid.
Sublimation.
Sublimation.
Also we can call it as deposition. Understand? So that is what you have to remember. Next, reverse will go now. Now you can see, let us comes to reverse now. Solid to gas, what is to call? Solid to gas,
Sublimation.
sublimation. Gas to liquid, what is to call?
Condensation.
Gas to
Condensation.
liquid. Now, same way, liquid to solid, what is to call?
Freezing.
Freeze.
For
Freezing.
solidification.
So this is what the triangular form of three states of matter, which we can search all the interconversion of matter. Yes or no? Yes, please respond. Yes,
Yes, sir.
everyone.
Yes.
This one, your textbook exercise, if you notice it, they used to give like this: solid to liquid, understand, and liquid to gas. Like this, they used to give. You just check it, everyone. So now, what is this process? Will come here. Here will come melting. Here will come boiling or vaporization. Here, what will come? Condensation.
Condensation.
You have to speak here. Here, what will come?
Freezing.
Condensation.
Okay, and they will keep up arrow and down arrow, and they will write like that. So you can notice it here. So they will keep up arrow from solid to solid to gas. This is what they will write. What? Sublimation. Okay.
Sublimation.
Same way, gas to solid, they used to called as
Sublimation or
sublimation.
deposition.
Yeah, sublimation, or also we can call it as deposition. So that is one. So this one or this one, okay. But triangular form is very beautiful and we can easily remember. Okay. All of you write it this one. So this is all about temperature effect. Is it okay? Ready? Hari, Arun.
Yes, sir.
So this is all the things
sir.
what we read from last 4 or 5 days. Everything only what? Effect of change of temperature. Are you clear, everyone? Effect of change of temperature it is. Now, finish it, everyone. In the next class, we'll study effect of change of pressure. What is that? Effect of change of pressure. So if you
Pressure.
increase the pressure, then how the substance will change? That is what we'll study. It's very simple concept. So after that, we'll study a natural process of converting liquid to gas. What is that process called as, guys? Natural process I told you just now. Natural
Evaporation.
converting gas to liquid. Liquid to gas. That is what we used to call as evaporation. Understand? So natural process of converting liquid to gas, we used to call it as evaporation. So we'll study what is the difference between evaporation and as well as next one is boiling, and later what is the effects of evaporation. So how we can increase the evaporation or how we can decrease the evaporation. So once that is over, almost this chapter is completed. Is it okay, everybody? So that is what I have
Yes,
to
sir.
remember. So once this is over, then hardly it will take this week. We'll surely will finish this chapter. So this is all about this one. So hope you all understand. See, Hari, very carefully have to remember. School finished or not is not our issue. We have to very in detail you should study what is latent heat, what is the values. I taught you the values also, correct or not? Water example I'm saying. Water, what is the value of converting solid to liquid and as well as liquid to gas?
Yes, sir.
What is the latent heat required, including the values you should learn. Is it okay, everyone? Gokul, Tanishka, at least say yes, Tanishka.
Yes, sir.
That is what, okay?